Who the hell are you? What are you doing sitting there? Do you have an appointment with me? No, so I'll repeat the question again. What are you doing sitting there in my office here? This is for patients to come in to get their ears checked. This is where I perform the examinations, and I have no appointments scheduled. You have an appointment scheduled. I don't think you have an appointment scheduled with me. I would know. Of course, let me check here. I might have accidentally gone and forgotten all about you. What was your name again? No. And you assure me that your appointment was today? Well, I must say, I don't see you here. Are you from around these parts? Have you been to this doctor's surgery before? No, I merely ask because usual protocol and etiquette for being polite with another human being, and we'll get on to that in a minute, is that you would tend to wait in the waiting room until the doctor proceeds to come out and get you, brings you back into his room, and then performs the procedure examinations and talks to you. But all done when you have an appointment. And you don't have one of those, do you? No. What was your name again? No. You're the new person that signed up to the surgery. That was right. No, it wasn't my receptionist. They told me that someone would be wanting an ear examination. I take it that was you. Someone with this ghastly name. Yes, that's you. Yes, well, the error is slightly on my behalf here. Let me have a proper look. I should just pop my glasses on. So, yes, a truly horrible name, yes, booked in. Yes, I didn't write it down. I think when I was told about it, I forgot about it. So, small apologies on my behalf there. But you're here now, so there was me thinking that I was done for the day. Clearly not. But that's okay. So if you just allow me, I shall pop on my gloves. You don't move a muscle. I hope you haven't moved a muscle. I know it's probably been tempting to rummage around in my drawers, probably over there, some private documents, and I'm sure the urge to prise around in my personal belongings was quite hard to resist, so I thank you if you didn't end up doing that. So I'm just going to pop my jacket on, pop on some gloves, and then we'll get to looking at your ears. Before we start, have you been for an ear examination before? No, this is your first. Have you heard of them? Know the procedure? Or at least you're intelligent enough to know of them. I just assumed that someone like yourself wouldn't really understand the procedure or heard about it. I'm not sure that we allow people like you into the surgery. Usually it's for, normal, nice people. But there we go. So I'll pop this down, pop my jacket. It is most essential to place hygiene in front of anything, so my patient, will feel secure with the comfort of knowing that everything is going to be clean, sterile. Ridiculous things, because I've asked them to give me bigger ones, but they fail to give me any that fit, but that will do. Okay, these are of course a necessity for me, as I'm sure no one really wishes to be touching your ears with their actual skin, and this ensures that I, the doctor, not you, the patient, remains nice and clean. Don't catch anything, don't transfer anything, because goodness knows what sort of state your skin is. I don't want to know. All I know is I'm prepared and wearing gloves when I get a little bit close and examine your ears fully. Right. So, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. If you could just answer them for me, and as quickly as you can, and then we can get on with this. It's just formal procedure. So, can I confirm your name? Thank you. I won't be forgetting that horrible name now. And your date of birth. Same as mine. I would have thought you looked a lot older. Okay, so today we're going to be performing an ear canal. Is that okay with you? Thought it would be. It's certainly not okay with me, but what can you do? And that's just the small formalities out the way there. So before we do anything, I would just like you to smile for me. Just a nice big grin. I'm just going to look on your left side there. Keep grin like you managed to steal some things, which you probably did, from my desk over there. Yes. Okay. Well, of course, if you did steal something from my desk over there, I have all your personal information, so I know where to go to. Not that I really would like to go to anywhere near you. So, okay. So I'm looking for any facial weaknesses. This is a cardinal symptom of ear disease, and providing that everything is looking okay, whilst you're smiling there, there's nothing to worry about there. That's all fine. But we won't use that word, disease. I don't feel like that's necessary. What I can see right now, just overlooking, and the probability of there being something actually wrong is very slim. It's just good to get these things checked. And not that there's anything wrong with the disease, but there's no point in saying it. You don't have to. Okay. So nothing wrong there. And there's nothing to worry about on first glance in your ears. There. Nothing there. Okay. Just stop smiling now. You look rather ridiculous. Okay. So, put this down. So what I'm going to be doing now is getting my otoscope, and this, if you've heard of it before, well, an otoscope is an instrument which allows me to examine your ear canal. Pop my glasses back on. So with my otoscope, I shall be able to assess your ear canals, and I will come in nice and close to your left ear, then to your right ear, just so you know where I'll be going and what I'll be doing. Just slightly touching the pin on your ear there, just to open it up so I can see down to your ear canal. But that will be after I've had a look, seen the colour of your skin around your ear, making sure everything is looking healthy around the outside of your ears, and there's nothing to worry about there. Then we will take a close examination in your ear canal. This instrument here is my otoscope. It has a small switch here, and it allows me to turn on the little LED light here. It's quite powerful, so I won't shine it in your eyes, but this will allow me to see very clearly when I come up close into your ears to look down in your ear canal. And of course I'll come as close as I can without actually having to get anywhere near you. I don't wish to catch anything, and I would rather like to go home after your appointment and not have to shower 1,000 times to desterilize myself. Okay, so there's just a procedure as well. I'll be holding it like this, and then resting my hand here on the side of your face, so wherever you move, this will move too. And then once I attach the other part of my otoscope, you may feel it's just a little bit in your ear, but there won't be any discomfort there, I'm sure. So let us begin by just coming in nice and close there, and I'm just going to lift up your pinner on your ear, just looking around and checking that it's healthy looking, which it does seem to be. That all the colour tones are looking healthy and right. Yes, and it looks like a healthy left ear to me, and there wasn't any discomfort there. I wasn't pulling your pinner up there too much. Okay, and same again. Pop it on. Just putting up your pinner there, just examining just a little bit around your ear lobes. And what I can see so far, everything is looking healthy. Colour, yes. Just checking on the shape of your pinner there as well, and yeah, it's looking healthy on both sides. And also, have you ever had any scars there that I should look at? I'll take a close examination and check for myself. I didn't see anything there, but it's good to check. So I don't see anything there. And I don't see any visible scarring along here either, so that's great. Perfect. So everything seems to be nice and healthy looking there, which you'll be pleased to hear. I wasn't expecting there to be anything wrong, mind you, but this is what these examinations are for. It's good to check up and make sure that everything is looking how it should be. Everything's looking healthy, and so far it all is, which is great, of course. Okay, so I've just added an attachment onto my otoscope here, and of course as this is going into your ear, these will be disposed, and this is a brand new one, which I have for every patient. This allows me just to get that closer look into your ear canal, so that's where the real examination will be taking place. Once again, that down there, and this time I will just ever so slightly lift. You probably can't see my earlobe yet, but just lift your pinner up a little bit more there. Then come close. The light is quite bright again, but then just inspect it and place it more into your ear. So you may feel something, but it shouldn't be uncomfortable. So just keep it nice and still, and I can properly examine. There we go. If you wouldn't mind breathing all over me, that would be very much appreciated. I'm close to you, you don't need to be close to me. as I'm up close looking and giving it a good old examination there, and there doesn't seem to be anything wrong or anything that I should be or you should be concerned about or whatsoever. There might be just a slight build up on the earwax. Of course, that can be expected in the majority of people, and some a little bit more than others. But we'll just check on your right side now. You feel it just touching you. If it gets uncomfortable at all, please just let me know. Like I will let you know if you continue to keep breathing all over me. I do not wish to have to wash my jacket again. I've just recently got this back from the cleaners, so I appreciate it if you respect my clothing. Thank you. So as we look into your ear there, to your ear now, I can able to see. Yes, everything's looking healthy again. There's nothing to be worried about. Everything is looking good. This is a good right here. And this is a good left ear. So, just checking here. Yes, okay. So, when I was examining this ear, there appears to be just a little bit more earwax on your left ear than your right ear. I was wondering, do you clean them with earbuds regularly, or cotton throbs you might call them? I don't know what else anyone would call them like that. You speak English language, so I don't know why you choose to call it something different. Still, okay. But yes, do you use them to clean your ears? I know that we don't use them as regularly as we should, but it is good to just dispose of that. It is good to keep them clean, but some people just have a little bit of extra build up. In your case, you just have a little bit extra, but that's not at all to worry, because I will help clean them just a little bit for you, just to remove some of that earwax. There's special instruments for this, and I have them for every patient. Every patient gets a sealed box, as you can see, like this, and as long as you're happy with that, so you know that everything that's been used hasn't been used by someone else. In the same way that other patients would be happy that everything that has been used with you would be used for them. Okay, so these probably look a little bit more daunting than their intended purpose, but what I have here is some instruments here which will allow me to just clean out just around the inner part of your ear, just a little bit of earwax. So think of this as just a nice relaxing ear treatment, like at a spa, provided you haven't been to one, of course. I don't know who would let you into a spa, and I couldn't imagine you in a spa either, but pretend for me. I'll just be doing something little bit of excess earwax that may build up around your ear. But like I said, from what I can see so far, part of the examination, a very healthy looking ear. So, being your doctor, this is something which I'm quite happy to do for you. So, just might feel a little bit of a cold sensation. There we go. Yes, but it doesn't stay cold for long, does it? No. That's great. So you keep nice and still. We just keep it nice and clean. Wipe that off there. You're doing a great job. This will be over in the quickest of seconds. It is worth but the most smallest of weights. It's just a little bit left there. Perfect. So how does that sound? Does it just feel a little bit more open and airy? Good. So you guessed it. Be heading over to your right ear. Got that cold sensation again. Let's keep cleaning that. Just a bit round there. Doing a great job. I had to keep it nice and still for me. Thought that you would turn out to be one of those most irritating of patients, which is still potential that you could very well turn out to be like that. But so far, you've proven me wrong. So I'm just going to gently blow into your left ear and then into your right ear. We've given them a nice little clean there, so those will be disposed of for you. And I'll just blow some cool air from my breath into your ears just to help them feel nice and refreshing, and so you can feel the difference. Okay. Like I said, don't breathe on me there. This is a one-way breathing exercise. Do you feel that? Good. Well, this is just something I like to do with my patients after we've done a little bit of ear cleaning or something, so you can feel the difference and just relax just a little bit more as the examination nears its end. Same again. Great. Well, let me just update what we have done thus far. Everything seemed okay in your ear canal, nothing wrong there, penis shapes fine, otoscopy seemed fine. The otoscopy is probably something that sounds daunting, but like you know now, it really isn't, and you did fine. Looking, using a larger speculum there. So we only used one. Nothing wrong here, canals. So, okay, I could sign that off. We can get that into the system and everything we've done here today. But before you leave and we finish, it's always good for my patients and something I do with them. We've done the examination of the physical aspect, cleaned your ears out a little bit, blown on them. They should feel nice and airy, and both ears and they look healthy. But finally, just we'll get a tuning fork. I don't know if you used a tuning fork before, but to tap the tuning fork on my finger, and I'll place it close to your ear. All you got to do is just tell me when you can no longer hear the sound. It'll be a vibration type thing, but when you don't hear anymore, just tap me. I permit you to come into close contact and just touch me when you no longer hear the sound. Does that sound okay? It's quite a fun process, really, but it's just to make sure that everything is fine with your hearing. And of course, that is an important part of the examination, just to finish off. Okay, so this is the tuning fork, and like I said, I'll be tapping it, and then when it comes close to you, you'll be hearing the vibration. So let us start with your right ear this time. Excellent. It's kind of relaxing, isn't it? Yes. Nice quality to it, this sound. Well done. Okay, you're doing very fine, okay, at the moment. Well done. Just tap me, we'll do one more. Okay. Perfect. You tapped me at all the appropriate moments, and so everything you're hearing, it doesn't seem to be anything wrong. You have two, not four, very healthy working ears on your head, which is good. So you've done extremely well with the examination. Like I said, I shall be sure to put all your data onto the system. Everything looks fine. I'm glad that you came in to see me. Of course, it's always good to get checked, and even if there's nothing wrong, we might sense there could be something just a little bit different. There's no harm in getting a checkup, even if I didn't know you was coming. So you've behaved incredibly well today. You've managed to keep still and not annoy me too much, so I'd like to congratulate you on that. I hope that you managed to blend in and fit in into this local area as well as you can. Of course, there is a certain class of people which you may find around this area, and there is mutual respect and a certain attentiveness and attention to detail and politeness, and of course we all like to treat each other with that same sort of respect around here, so I'm sure that you shall be able to accomplish those things. Let me dispose of these gloves, make sure they get incinerated, as they have both been in contact with your skin. So is there anything else I can help you with? Good. So I'm able to go and collect my things and finish off for the day, which I was intending to do. So if you just make your way out there, I will make my way to my desk, and I'll see you again soon. Cheerio.